Let's get our horse friend out of here. And I don't remember, did I grab... I did not grab the bait we need. Let's head over first to the bank. I also want to see if the foraging requests have refreshed. If they happen to have, what's the... Gurkit, I believe. Because then we can grab it as we run past. Always good for some free money. And XP. Yeah, there you go. There's always some on this road, I find. Oops. Let's not go over into the waterfall. Oh, nice. We're at nighttime here, too. So, strong line, 5 bait, and LTS. Those are what we need. Other bag. This one. Okay. 5 hook. Was it going to teleport back? Wait, where did... Hold on. There it is. Just had to refresh, apparently. Yep, strong line. And let's get, like, 30. How's our horse doing? Okay, so let's grab... Pretty sure it's 10 per, right? Let's grab 6. Should be enough. So we'll grab some dial for him on the way. Let's take a quick stop. See if the forager has anything for us here. Just minimize so I can see. There we go. Foraging. You do not have it. It resets in 10 minutes. Okay. After we're done this batch of fishing, then it should be reset. I mean, it will probably take much more time than that, but... So we're gonna go over to the apparent Kelpie pond. Hopefully we can catch it here. We need 3 of them, I believe, right? Yes. Doesn't look like there's many people around. Let's see. Oh, hello. We have 1 person here. I need grocery. Hello, friend. I wish to buy all of the dial. So, not quite. Wait, I thought I brought way more. I normally get like... Oh, maybe it's 60 silver that I normally get. Oh my goodness, my brain died. That's fine, I suppose. We'll just get a little bit for now, and we'll get more next time we're back. One more. Okay. Horse has food, so horse is happy. That's the way we like it. At least we got guard patrols coming down here too. All right. Let's get to it, shall we? Up. So we want to be casting facing here. Still such a nice area. All right. So let me pull my thing up here. Got 343. Go. All right. Let's get going. Wait. Is he still on follow? Hold on a sec. Where did he go? Yep, he's still on follow. Hold on a sec. Stay there, buddy. We don't want you randomly going in for a dip. That would be bad. Alright. Let's try this again. There you go. Yeah, it sucks that, like, you want to normally be focused on, like, the casting location that you do to try and hit the same spot again. But visually, it's not as appealing. It's just like a weird balance of visual clarity versus beautiful nighttime. Pardon me. I mean, we could try fishing off this side too. Is something we could do. Canna. So we're in the right zone. Let's try. Ow. My kneecaps. Let's try over here. If we can still catch it on this side, depending on the depth here, that would be the worst. There we go. Say we'll hit bottom. Nope, we're good. And we're gonna choose like the point of that building. See, this is much better. Personal opinion, but now it entirely depends if we actually catch it here, though. Oh. We can probably just keep reeling this. landing technique leveled up. That's funny. From the one fall damage I took. This would almost be better if you did like a... what would you want to call it? Nature ambiance? Well, that's a good sign. Because Labrum, I believe, are in the same area. Yeah. Okay, good. Still on it. Perfect. It's a tiny labrum. Oh. Another shallow. It was an interesting meeting. Did take a lot longer than I thought it was going to, unfortunately. Wasn't too bad. Just, we had more to talk about. We also have some guest speakers coming into the studio, so we had to plan for that. I guess not guest speaker, but advisory. Probably a better definition. Yeah, it's just a general stand-up, pretty much. We generally do 2 a week. Although, I sometimes have to do more of them. Because, depending on which team they're on, I generally meet earlier with one team, and then later on with the other. Today is just the one, though. For example, like Tuesday, I had... When did we start? We started at 9 a.m., and then the second one was at 11. And sometimes they're pretty short. Like sometimes, I think the shortest one we ever had was probably like 5-10 minutes. Because we didn't have many people that day. But sometimes I've been in a couple where they've been like multiple hours. Just depends what they need to talk about. No. It'd be nice if it started raining, actually. Not a big canna. Oh. Getting some nibbles. I also do have to find the other screenshots I was talking about. I don't know if I have them. I might have posted them in the Discord. I'll check after this. Because there was one in particular we were talking about last week that I wanted to show. which was the one with the meteor. This is probably Canada or something like that. Let's see. What have we got? Sir. Yep. It's a bigger one though. Okay. Hold on a sec, let me check really quick. Discord. Portal screenshots. Yeah, here it is. Okay, hold on one sec. I think this is the right one. And display capture. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. Wait, why is it doing that? Oh, it's because of Discord. Hold on a sec. Discord's being a butt. Discord being a butt. There we go. Hold on a sec, I gotta resize it. Back up to its normal. Transform. Reset. There we go. So this was when we were in Fabernum area. And I know it's a little hard to see a little bit, but we were fishing here in the river. And if I zoom in here... Oh, can I pan this way? There we go. You can see the meteor strikes going on right above us. There was 2 of them that broke off down here. That was one heck of a screenshot. I enjoyed that. Good times. But yeah, that's what I mean is like, it's weird how you'll be frank and say like, the graphics in this game are not the best, right? Just textures, material-wise, things of that nature. But there's some pretty beautiful moments. I've gotten a decent amount of screenshots from just fun or random stuff that have happened like that. Oh, I do have to fix YouTube chat here after this. 'Tis not working. Nice try. Almost there. Nope. And maybe one more? Nope. Oh my goodness. Abram. That's actually the biggest one we've caught so far. Ever. 1,042 grams. Nice. 1,042 grams. July 18th. Cool. Oops. I gotta aim back at the same area here. And I gotta check YouTube chat here. There we go. There we go. Pop out. Link. Yeah, YouTube's weird how you can't use the same link between the streams. You have to enter them in multiple times. Which, again, is a little bit of a pain in the butt. But not too bad. At least we know we can get them in here then. As long as they're in the same pool. Oh. Got nibbling already. Yeah, I did look also while I was in between waiting for people in the meeting. I didn't find anything about the sea kelp bug. Although I was just on my phone really briefly, so maybe I'll take a look after we reel this in. If not, we can... If there is a bug right now where they can't be caught, we can check and see if there's another fish we can go for right now. Which would be unfortunate that we've been doing this if they've been bugged the whole time. I'll be a little sad. There we go. That's a super light one. You can just reel this. As I say that, I brace. And it is a frog. Okay, let me check really quick. Let's see. So I don't see any bug reports or anything about them, so I can't say whether or not they are having an issue right now. So until otherwise, we will continue with it. Oops, that was way different here. So yeah, apparently you are more likely to catch them in the morning. I might also look, if this can't work, we might have to do the facing. Because I only see people that have done it facing the waterfall, which is a little unfortunate. Because once again, I like this scenery more. But there is also the notion of if someone catches more there, makes a video or something about it, and everyone starts fishing there, no one checks the other spots. So, who knows? Although I bet there's been enough people fishing in the area over the game's life to have tested it. But who knows? There we go. It's very light. Is a frog. I need to see where I'm aiming here. There we go. Oh, that was a fast one. Let's see. What are you gonna give us? Because if there's a different area I can fish into the waterfall from, like if it works from over there maybe, I'll take a look. Someone posted a screenshot of where they were aiming when they were catching them, because it'll be near the same area. Let me see. Let's see. Apparently, that's not the one. So there was a bug report about it, like but that's like 2023, 2024. It's not this year. Okay, so it doesn't seem like someone has like there's a fishing pool if you stand here and aim at that spot. Okay. So let's see. Ow. Many gaps. Let's see. I'm gonna call my guy over here though. Come on over, buddy. Stand here instead. Because I do remember doing it from here, I think. There was just the warning of don't get too far down because you can get booped off the edge. Oh, hit the bottom. Really? I wonder if you need to be there for the height then. Maybe not. I think it was like this rock. And then you could cast facing like over here or something. I think. It's been a while. Yeah, like you can tell like the lighting differences and stuff, obviously, with the different materials and textures they got going. I wonder if they'll ever do a past on improving them. Because you can improve the quality without necessarily, like, severely impacting the game. Or just making sure they mesh up. So I wonder if they're ever going to focus on that. So that'd be interesting. I think that's a frog. I'm guessing frog. Or a twig. Since we only got one. Oh, it is a frog. Okay. Because, like, you can see... But from my understanding, it's not actually how deep the water is where it lands. It's like a variable based on how far you're casting, charge, and stuff like that. So let's try like here, maybe. We can do like, let's try half charge. Is that too far? Nope, perfect. Because we can tell if we're in the right pool, because there are the other fish that are there already. This looks like either another frog or something else. If worse comes to worse and we can't catch it, then we'll have to try their method. I think we can just keep reeling this, but don't really want to chance it. That is a big frog. Maybe we are too deep then. Maybe we do need to launch from up here because the line isn't long enough. Oh, sorry, the line is long enough while you are up here because you have the distance variable. It's like the distance versus the charge versus position on the water, like where it lands. Like, I don't know. Aim at waterfall. I mean, I guess you could use the water line. As something to kind of watch for. To hit it consistently. I'm guessing another frog. Nope, it's not. This is a tiny fish. So if we aim like right at the ledge. Let's try that. Oh, there we go. I don't think this is the fish we are looking for. Again, considering the one we caught before was like 8,000 grams, I am expecting it to pull the line way more. That is just a giant frog. Oh, there you go. Probably another frog. It's hilarious, like, how many frogs we've pulled up. I wonder if you use them for anything specific. I don't see anything in the list that uses them as bait. At least not from what I see. If I remember correctly, someone was saying you could use the frogs or something for poison making, but I don't think that's in the game yet. Yeah, I don't see anything that uses them. Does this even say? Huh. No information on them. Okay. So hopefully it's not just like a dead catch. In the sense of... Oh, that's heavier. There's no use for it. So this could be any of the other larger fish. The canna. It doesn't look heavy enough to be a sea. Or a kelp dragon. I keep wanting to say seahorse. But then my brain says sea dragon. And that would arguably be cooler. But nope. Alright. It is a canna. So, Piers was saying that it's about 3 out of 50 catches. So, we'll expect that level, kind of. Let's see. It'd be interesting to find out about the kelpie. You know what? I might check the fishing Discord after this. Maybe they have something there. If we don't catch it here. Yeah, it's just a canna. Okay, let me check the Discord out. There we go. Oh. So as of the 20th, people are saying they're aware of it. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. Kelp Dragon is still broken, apparently. As of last night, they still recognize it as a problem. Well then. distinguished. So yep, well, that's unfortunate. So let's go see what other things we can fish up. Yeah, some people are saying like they've been here for hours and they haven't caught a single one. And that was 9 o'clock last night. Alright. Well, it's unfortunate that the bugged one happens to be the daily. I guess. Unfortunate. So we'll have to change that then. And I will bring this enough silver to grab more dial for the horse while we're back. Yeah. He's a hungry boy. That is unfortunate. So what we'll do is we will go take a look at the fishing, our fishing taskmaster here, and see what else they have. Okay. You're gonna follow me, of course. So these reset, so we can get Gherkin here. And then what about you? So Skullkua. Let's see. Can't remember. Ground fur. 100 size hook, 1200 plus 1650. We can try that. Requires 3 of them. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Come on, buddy. Oh, thank you. I don't remember if I have my stuff set up. There we go. My hotbar changed. I don't have rock oil. That sucks. I was gonna cast it back on them. Okay. So, that's, again, unfortunate, but not much we can do about it for now. Let's offload here. Oh my goodness, we're gonna need more room. Frog. Snick. Size 5. We'll keep the strong line, obviously, because we need that. We need the hook size 100, I think. Yep. 1. And we need the ground fur. Ooh, I only have 14. Apparently other furs can work. Also, possibly dapple wood. I don't think I have any dapple wood in any of these. No. Okay. Well, we can try a little bit. Because we have to go this deep, we might have to go to um, inside the fishing huts. I don't know if you can get 1650 plus that low. We're also gonna have to worry about turtles when we do this. And I will bring like 61 silver to grab more dial. Okay. I was gonna say his horse is a little stubby, but his legs just decided to phase through the ground. I'm gonna add a question mark into the YouTube video here too. Okay, so we got to head. I gotta remember too. I know there was some. There was one of the fishing huts up top here that they really liked using. Wasn't that one? Might be this one. Okay, we also need to remember we're grabbing the gherkin. Just want to check up the road here a little bit and see if we find any more. Don't see any, so we can head down this way. Not to get our horse to run too steep or anything, but don't see any right off the bat here. So I am going to go... I think the far one has more guards. Because I do not have the combat ability to deal with the turtles. So we're going to have to run them back to the guards, pretty much. We have some water on us for Splash, just to drag him out of the way. But that's about it. What the heck is this? Can't tell. Looks like it's coming out of the stonework. Randomly. Okay. Oh. Yeah, see, the guards stay here, so we obviously want to put our horse over here where he's safe, so he doesn't get om-nommed. I'm sorry. What? I don't know where that pig was, but he is now gone, apparently. We don't have anything really to put in him. Oh, I forgot to grab the dial. That's fine. We'll get it on our way back. We don't have a ton of fur, so we don't have a ton of attempts either, obviously. Which is a little unfortunate. I can't remember, is this the nice tent? I can't remember. I think the other one was like up here. I feel like it was up top. But oh. We have another person here. I'm gonna use the ladder, I think, as my reference point. There we go. So we need, what is our depth? 1650. $100 ground for a strong line. Okay. I guess we can just do right there on the edge of the white. Oh, apparently it'll go through. Trying to find like a point of reference to do. Let's see about that. The hook hit the bottom. In the tent, really. Maybe I do need to go a little bit further here. I remember this being much deeper. Okay, well maybe we do have to do the other ones. I like this tent way more because it just looks visually better to me, but... Huh. Okay, I guess we have to. But yeah, obviously the atmosphere and stuff in there is way better. Personal opinion, but... So let's see. So I'm pretty sure I've used this to go down to like 2200 plus. But let's see. How are we doing here? Okay. I think we have to aim... We can do like right there. Did they change these? I don't remember bottoming out like that here. Or is it inside to out? I can't remember. There you go. That's weird. Because, yeah, some of the fish we've had to go are like 2200 or at least 2000, like water scorpion. There we go. It is a small critter. Hammercraft and stuff obviously is really deep as well. We've really gone for those. Let's see. Well, that is definitely unfortunate that Kelp Dragon cannot be caught right now. Hey there, little Trudus. So this does seem like a fine spot here. Oh, that hit. Okay. But yeah, obviously, I wish they had made all of the internals kind of look better. Like, I like that tent type. Although I think that's the Elementalist's tent. That's why it looks so fancy. But, I don't know. I guess I'm more of a visual person too when it comes to stuff like that, so that's why I prefer it. Maybe they have it low on purpose. Maybe there's an issue with, like, if they increased it, they're worried about, like, the download size or something like that. Because I don't think... Maybe an optimization issue? I don't know. Like, maybe it's pass... Like, if it's a higher quality, maybe its pass speed per frame is too low. I don't know. I'm just guessing at that point. Yeah, I'm surprised I couldn't find any information on the Kelp Dragon being bugged, like, just by searching for it. Google has betrayed me. Because the only thing I saw was an article saying that people couldn't fish it, but that was, like, from 2023. Like, I think it was September 2023. So, obviously that's a... I don't think it's been bugged that long. But, there was nothing new. Once again, Squirrel's Nest saves us. Let's see, what do you got? No. Maybe if we look away. They're too shy. Will that work? Just like pretend we're doing something over here. Apparently not. Not even nibbling. Maybe they want us to watch. Apparently that's the case. Okay. They are extroverted. They savor the interaction. Okay. There we go. There's a light one, unfortunately. We don't have a ton of fur either. Although it might be worth going up to the next city then to get some more bait. Although I don't really want to just go over there by myself without, while carrying money or items. Because it's not super far, but it can be a little bit of a trek. And the last 2 times I was there, I almost got mauled by a bear in the forest area there. Which is, you know, not great for the health. And after all this time, we catch a herb. But yeah, getting some more fur, ground fur would be good. Guard fur apparently can also be used. I know we do have some of that. So when we're out of the ground fur, we can try with the guard fur. Let's see. There we go. Wait, I started reeling right when that happened. Did I miss it? Holy cow, that was a fast bite then. Holy. I must have, I don't know what that was. So. All right. You know you want to bite. You can do it. I believe in you. Let's see. The other thing we might want to do too is we're running out of LTS. So it might be good to start fishing for some as well. Although for LTS we need, I think blue Sorex is the best bait. So we should probably get some more blue Sorex. Best thing to do for blue is 5 hook, 555 depth with the lake as the bait in the ocean. Good to know. Just a lake. Or no, another herb. How much do we have left? We have 11. So what we'll probably do is we'll keep trying until we run out of... We either finish it by catching all 3, but more likely we're going to run out of ground fur. And then if that's what ends up happening, we'll probably try to see if we can catch it. I'll probably check the disc. Actually, you know what? Let me check Discord really quick. Let me check the information. What is... Well, they did say... Looks like... Let's see. Guard for 1600 to 1800 centimeters, 50 or 100 strong. Okay. So yeah, we're fine there. We're in the right spot with the right stuff. Wait, does it say guard? It is guard fur is better, apparently. Ah, okay. Well, we gotta go get some food for the horse anyway. We'll save the rest of our ground fur. because there's other things that want that as well. So let's head up, get Dial for the horse, and then we will go grab some guard fur. This is, yeah. I healed the 2 fall damage that I got for jumping off our bridge. Quite literally. Technically the edge of one, but still technically not incorrect. Okay, how many do we need? 1 more. Only 3. Okay, cool. Oh. Well, we can also turn this in at the same time. Nice. That was convenient. Love when that happens. All right. Hello, sir. I wish to buy all of your dial. There you go. Thank you kindly. Horse is now going to be very happy. Excuse me. Just try not to run into people. There we go. Now we can trot on over. It is telling us to fish in here, which is a little strange. I don't know if you can fish that deep in there, can you? I mean, we can try it. We're gonna grab the guard for anyway. Let's see what happens. Most people say not to trust the markers. Hey, Muddy. Unfortunately, we did confirm that the Kelp Dragon is still currently bugged as of last night at 9 p.m. We haven't had any confirmations yet today, but there's been no updates that it's been fixed, so I'm assuming it is, unfortunately, still bugged. So, the other one that was available is Skullcore. So, we decided to swap on over. Oh no, yeah, exactly, that's my thoughts exactly. Let's grab like 50. So yeah, it apparently no one, I went into Squirrely's Discord and people are still saying no one's caught it yet, so I have no idea when that's gonna be solved, unfortunately. I guess we should have turned in our foraging quest first, but that's fine. So, yep. Here for a moment. There you go. Thank you. We can grab another one. Why not? Not like we're gonna have a shortage of them running around here. And we'll just go put our marks and the money in the bank right away. Oh. Gonna make rice tonight. Nice. any other ingredients? Or just the rice? Don't get me wrong, sometimes just plain rice is very nice. Butter and salt, nice. Yeah. Sometimes I like it with soy sauce, sometimes I like mixing other things in it. Not necessarily like a stir fry, but I had this really good, it was like a teriyaki chicken from Costco, and I mixed it in with some of the rice I had at the time. Oh, it was so good. Maybe chili powder or soy. Nice. Sounds good. I don't think I've ever put chili powder on my rice. I have to try it. Stealing your recipes. But yeah, no, I can't say I've tried that. Also, it says Skull Kua up here. I think it's lying to me. We can try. But again, I think the game's lying to me. Wants me to fish in this part. I don't think this is deep enough. Is it? Let's try what the game says. Let's see. I'm assuming... Oops, that's the wrong button. I'm assuming we will have to go down, but... Let's see. Yeah, hit bottom. That went all the way across, that's funny. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything here near close enough to catch them. Yeah. Okay, so we do have to go back down. Game lied to me. I feel so wounded. Even though we all pretty much knew that that was going to happen. Oh, there's a guy running around here. Can't see who he is, unfortunately. Lobo. Okay. I don't see him anymore, so we should be fine. Yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. Let me check something, actually. I want to see if I can... No, okay. So it looks like we're gonna have to go back to the hut for this. Which is fine. It's just not my favorite place to fish. Again, mostly because of the surrounding environment. Alright, buddy. Wait here if you don't mind. Alright, let's try this with the guard fur. For some reason, I also think that there's a time of day that they're preferable to fish for, but I don't have that information, unfortunately. So let's try aiming for this little white square right there. And see if we can consistently hit it. Let's see. Is this able to get us into the water? Perfect. Because then when we can look around, as long as we don't move our feet, we should be able to get that spot. Oh, nice. Very tiny, unfortunately, so not as nice as I thought. It was a bit presumptuous, I suppose. I still think the depth of the water should affect the depth of your actual cast, not just the location. But that's just apparently too much to ask for. Because the way I thought they did fishing when I first started was whatever your line hit was vertically raycasted down to see how deep it was. Apparently that's not the case. It's just some locations just are deeper in their multiplier, I suppose. Whatever that may be. Because to me, that's the way I would do it. If you're trying to go for... Because, like, this game does have... As much as it has, like, obviously, like, magic and stuff, I do like its level of somewhat realism in some things like fishing and stuff like that. So it's like, if the water is physically deeper and you cast towards it, you should be able to actually get to that depth. But again, that's technically not how it works. From what I understand, it's like it marks a position where you are, then marks a position where you cast to, and then there's like some sort of equation that creates the pool bait and depth, the pool of fish plus the depth from that. I don't know how it exactly works, but at least we're getting bites pretty quick here. It is unfortunate that a herb is part of this fishing pool, but that's how it goes. There we go. Oh, a little bit bigger. Not by much, though. I'm expecting a herb. I want to fish it. I mean, do it. I'm in jungle right now. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess, like... Isn't the kelp dragon more common in jungle area than here? But it's, like, the one that's bugged right now? That's rough. I mean, it's even worse that it's the daily quest and they haven't fixed it. Like, obviously, if they can't find the bug for whatever reason, they can't recreate it, so they don't know how to patch it. They could at least not make the bugged fish the daily quest. You know what I mean? Oh, hey. Oh, that's a big Trudus, actually. Because I think someone had mentioned earlier. Let me double check. Maybe it was before. Huh. Gonna grab grub? Absolutely. Grab that food. Maybe I'm misremembering. Which could also be the case. Pretty nice fish, but not the one we are after. Do, do. Not too bad. If only they bit as fast as they started nibbling. Let's see. Oh, I scared him off, apparently. He's like, okay, fine. They're teasing me now. I was thinking about this earlier. It would be hilarious is if someone got a VR mod to work in this. You could actually just sit there and fish. There we go. Probably just another fish here. Because I believe the kua are huge. Like the one I caught was 20,000 grams? 20,049 grams. Yeah. I wonder what the chances are on it. I don't think there's any time limitation. It doesn't say. So obviously, like, some fish obviously can only be caught in the morning, some only at night, that kind of thing. What are you? Another Trugus. Okay. Let me see. Yes. Okay. So it doesn't look like there's a time of day requirement, so we're good on that. Oh, I got that one still. I tried to sit up straight. And I almost missed it. I was gonna say it didn't fight for a while there. This is still way too light for it to be one, though. Like, from my experience, it goes down, like, past your arm. Like, the rod bends that far. I'm expecting this... Yeah. Big canna. Actually, hold on a second. I want to reel that back in. I think I moved my mouse. There you go. We can kind of see the bobber at the same time. There we go. Oh. I don't know about this. This could be I don't think this is bending enough to be a turtle. It could be, though. I'm going to be prepared to run out of here. Just got to remember I'm in the middle of this ladder here. On the third beam. What do we got? Am I gonna get jump scared by a giant angry turtle? We're about to find out. No. We caught a little tiny skullcoa. Look at how tiny he is. I mean, considering the ones we found before were like 20,000 grams, this is only 9,000. But hey, it looks like we're in the right area. So that's good. We know we can catch them here, which is awesome. And we need 3 total, I think it was. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't tame the turtles either right now. 1, tankiness factor is non-existent. But 2, I believe you need the advanced creature control. I think that's the one, in order to tame them, and I do not have that. Don't have the skill book. Let's see. No. Oh. It's weird because the sound effects can be a little different, even on the normal bites, but then obviously that one's, or say on the nibbles, but the bites are way more obvious. But if you hear the same nibble sound effect, then it changes to a different sound effect from the nibble. Sometimes my brain's like, oh, that's a bite, when it's really not. This is just gonna be a little tiny fella. So yeah, it looks like the rod bends based on the rarity of the fish you're catching, not necessarily the weight. Which I guess makes sense, but also does not. Oh, look at that. Not quite yet. He's thinking about it. Ooh, I do need to check and see if the artist finally got back to me. Slowly reminding myself of the other things I gotta do today. Luckily, I'm in not too much of a rush. Let's see. So many nibbles. Okay, there you go. Is this our second one already? That would be awesome. I'm not sure. Maybe? I don't know. It's not bent as much as the previous one. It could just be a big one of like the herb or canna or something like that. I'm pretty sure our last one was a bit more bent. I mean, if we get our second one this quickly, I'm not going to complain. Look at that. It is smaller. Little fella. Well, we've definitely hit a good spot. That's for sure. Go. That is not the one. The other thing too is I'm trying to figure out how exactly to integrate some of our dev work into chats and stuff here, but it's a little hard. More for an IP perspective. Because like the project we're working on is really fun. It's really cool, but can't really say much about it. I guess one of the big things I've learned is, one, there's a lot more paperwork involved than I thought it was. But two, compared to being in school, things get... Now, this is going to sound bad, but I don't mean it in that way. But things get done a lot slower. Now, I know we are technically part of a small team, so that's part of it, because everyone's got to cover more roles. But also part-time versus full-time. So... There we go. Yeah, over the next week or so, obviously I can't say the contents, but I got like 2 large document write-ups I gotta do. And obviously it's part of the job, so you gotta do it. But it's definitely not the most enjoyable for me. Because like I do a lot of stuff, but the game design part is probably what I most enjoy. Like, you know, game design, system design, environment, all that stuff. Just design in general. Kind of figuring out what you want to do for the looks, the visuals, story. Whether they have, you know, different combat mechanics, all that stuff. I guess it leads more into what I was saying earlier today about really enjoying build crafting. Why I like doing the Wordle data stuff as well as playing Path of Exile and things like that. If you're interested in stuff like that, one of the best websites ever. I used it so much when I was in school, and it's still really fun for me just to kind of play around and test things in. It's called Machinations. It's essentially like a system testing website almost. You don't have to only use it for that, but oh, that might be a turtle. Maybe not. Turtles are 1,000 plus, so we are in its range. So it could be. So it's probably either a turtle or a larger Skullkua from the last 2. But yeah, so essentially what you do is it's used for testing with any sort of data. So you can make entire systems in it, like loot systems, combat systems. You can test percentages. So like, for example, I want to test a combat system. You can enter data like how often does a player get hit on average. That is neither. That is a Sandray. Not the biggest I've got, but hey, look at that. He's smiling. Sec here. So you input the data points of like, again, how many times on average does a player get hit? Is there if there's a deviation, you can actually put percentages and stuff in like that. It'll account for that. And then you can do, you know, you can test each weapon. So you can input the data on attack speed as a metric, damage, stamina usage, recovery, and input all of that information. And then you can even test and see how long fights will take. You can do trading systems, full economy systems. It's just crazy. I just really like working with it. It's a very visual tool as well. I'll actually pull it up after this. Obviously, I can't show any of my work, but I can show you the website. know you want to bite. Embrace the Palpatine and just say, do it. What have we got here? I'm assuming this is not Skulltula. The bend is too small. Probably a herb or a canna or something. We're about to find out. And it is a big herb, actually. I can't see where my cursor is because of how large this lad is. There we go. Tasty food. Oh, actually, before I forget, again, which I already forgot, let me pull it up. So... machinations.io. Okay. So, I will show this really quick. This stuff's really cool. So, super simple. I'm gonna zoom in here. Essentially, it's a website you can add all this stuff in. And then you can use data tools. I wonder if they have any... previews that we can do. Okay, here. So... progression on a season pass. There you go. So... now, this may look pretty complex, but when you break it down, it's actually not too bad. So... is there progress in a day? And then you can do equals true if it is. So, say for example... you click this, it makes a true signal, which goes into this guy. I can't remember all of the abbreviations, but I believe this is a variable. And then you can go through these, which are random. So there's a random chance in between it'll come here or here. Deducts from the number of missions about to be attempted, so they can't complete more than they are available. And then it combines the missions completed into week 1 points, which then can be converted down here. So you can do like entire system design like this in it, and it's super fun. Again, it looks weird like this. I'm trying to find like a different one. Like some of them were really cool. Okay, here's a simple loot system. So if you kill an epic monster, there's a chance of getting different types of loot items. So if I hit play, you can, this is the part that's cool, is it automates, so you can visually see what happens. So there's a 15% chance for like, it's like rare, epic, or, you know, common. So it rolls what the chance is. These convert it to that color, which is, you know, a rare, or sorry, common in this case. No, rare. Green's common. Weird coloring. So if it's a rare item that comes out of the epic drop, it randomly rolls a drop rate percentage from a skin, clothes, or item. And then you can use this to like generate what you think will happen on loot drops, and then you can test it. So it's hilarious. Even though clothes have a 50% drop rate, the 35% drop rate is different because it goes into items. But you can also see here, you see how they're kind of feeding down into each other? So you can actually time everything. And then if you really want to, you can set it up so it runs like way faster. So if I pause here, can I change the speed on this one? No. I guess, can I reset? Maybe I can't edit it because I'm not logged in or anything. But yeah, it's a really cool thing if you want to test it. Like if you want to test fishing, for example, you can set up, like if you do a test of 100 fishing attempts using a type of, bait, you can say how many of this fish did you catch, how many of this, how many of this, and then you can use this to generate a percentage system. So for example, instead of like loot based, you could say this is like herb, Hannah, Skullkua, right? Because the percentages. And then you can actually figure out, and you can program how, like the different steps so you can do a larger sample size. But then you can use this to actually calculate percentages for fishing drops. You can do this for anything in a game at all. And this is a simpler one. There was one that we did in school, which essentially was a full drop, like a full drop rate calculator, but also in combination to that, a trade system and crafting. So for example, in our case, you had to make a store, like in a game. It had to have a set number of items available for purchase, and you had to be able to take a couple of those items and craft them into an item that could also be sold at the store. But at the same time, you needed to make sure you can't buy and sell things to the store for cheaper, and you don't make money by buying up all of the material, crafting it into the upgraded item, and then selling it to the store. So there's all these little variables and different information that you can add to it to super simplify it. Whenever you bought something, the cost, like what I did on mine, whenever you bought something, the cost went up slightly. And whenever someone sold something back to the store, the price went down. Like supply demand, pretty much. But then you also have to make things like the player wallet, the storekeeper's wallet, so to speak, as well. But yeah, ketchup scrambled eggs with buttered English muffins. That sounds awesome. I haven't had ketchup on a lot of things lately, though. Not for any particular reason, but... What was the last thing I had with ketchup? Probably hot dogs. It was a little while ago, but... I've really been on a sandwich kick. I don't know why, I'm very particular when it comes to food sometimes. And it's not even my general brain, it's just... This is my desired intake substance for the next, like, 2 weeks. And then I never want to see it again. Goodbye. So. But yeah. It was the end of the ketchup. Just right. Oh, perfect. Gotta love it when that happens. Actually, funny enough, that happened to me when I was making sandwiches after our meeting today. It was like, had 2 sandwiches, exactly 2 pieces of cheese left. Perfect. It's great when that happens. It's like just enough. What else? It's like meat sauce and pasta. Had that a little bit too. Not much of it though. It was more just some leftovers, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's mostly been sandwiches probably for the last 2 weeks. It's like ancient grain bread. I generally go to Costco to shop, so they have these like variety packs of deli meat. So I generally grab those because the variation of the meat's nice. And then like marbled or old cheddar, something like that. I've been getting chili mac. Ah. Meaty mac and cheese. Oh, that sounds good. I don't think I've ever put cheese in the meat, but I'll definitely try that. We know our grub. Exactly. Well, it's one of the weird things with me too, is like I rotate through things so much on an interest level. Like it's part of the reason I rotate through games and stuff a lot, and why I like doing like a lot of different things. Like if you ever start doing streaming or YouTube stuff, the first thing everyone tells you is don't start variety. Unfortunately, I don't really have a choice. I honestly, it's not that I never come back to things, but if I play something religiously, continuously, if I force myself to do it, my brain will just be like, I never want to see this again. And that's obviously bad. So I have to do like a weird rotation through things of like when brain decides that it's time to play something else for a little bit. You know, that's what I'll do. But I generally always come back around to it. And it's same thing with food. Same deal for you? Nice. Yeah, it's very obvious if you look at the amount of things in my Steam library. But yeah, food's the same way. Like, I had that for a while where it was just like, I am super down with just peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and jam. And then sometimes it's like, you know what? Chicken burgers, chicken sandwiches, stuff like that. And then it's like, you know what? I just want to eat green apples. I was like, I'll play what I want and have a few that I like best. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is like, I always want to keep playing things. Like, actively in my brain. But it's like, it's almost like you're building up a resistance, and it takes more out of you every time you do it. So, like, most of the games I, like, rotate through, it's not because I don't like them or I've grown bored of them. It's that I like them enough that I want to keep playing them. And I don't want to, like, burn out of them. Like, I really like Mortal. But I don't know if I could play it, like, 7 days a week. Again, not that the game doesn't have enough to keep you occupied, because there's a lot. But just on my end. Like right now, obviously, we've been playing Dead by Daylight quite a bit. One, because the event was running, but also I've been liking playing it. And then House Flipper, we finished 100%ing it. Other than the DLCs, which we don't have because the game is very old. The second game is already out with DLC, and the DLC from the old game is still $20 a piece. So, other than those, you know, going through all those. An awkward stat in Steam. Okay. They're nibbling a bit, but they're not biting very much. There we go. It's a small one. Like, I think the game I have the most amount of time in is probably EVE Online, because I used to run a corporation. Only 3% of Steam players have earned 50 or more wood therons. Yeah. See, the thing with that, though, is I'm pretty sure... I mean, lots of games have this problem, but Mortal has a very steep learning curve. You can also find statistics like that with, like, Path of Exile, where most players will get the game, play it for a bit, and then stop. Because either it's not for them, they get overwhelmed, they get frustrated, whatever the case may be. So I think that's why those statistics are like that. Because Steam doesn't compare them versus time spent. And there's also things, now, I don't know Mortal specifically, but that also includes bot accounts that people or botters that have purchased that have never done a single thing in the game yet. They came around, but not long enough. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like, for example, Dead by Daylight had this issue when they did a free weekend a while ago. There was an astronomical surge in accounts created, but they never played. And what happened was, during the free weekend, I think it was on Epic, there was like thousands of created empty accounts, and what they would do is they would use them to bot. So all of those non-used accounts also come into play. So I don't know how much, I don't think there's a, I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I don't know how big of a deal botting is in this game, but those types of statistics also affect it. So there's some that are really weird though, like I have one of them, there's a couple rare achievements that I have, but one of them is like, it's in Lost Ark, and it's like 0.03% of people have it, and it's like one of their main mechanics, or I guess not main mechanic, but it's like one of the main sub mechanics, I guess, which is catching animals. And it's like, you need to catch like 10 critters or something like that. And it's like, how the heck does a game that had this many players have that many people that have never caught that many people? Right? Now, to be fair, it could be a case of generally people don't like it, so they don't engage in the mechanic at all anyway. But hello, friend. While we're here, do you need a snack? He does need a snack. Okay. And stay. No, stay. There you go. Gamers got cheaters. I don't like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not one of the best things in the world. Oh, so I got a story for you. So yesterday, after stream, after I did my work, I was playing a little bit of DBD. Wouldn't you know it, I was not streaming, and I've came across the first just absolute cheating, blatant attempt I've ever seen in my life. So, I'm playing as killer. I load into the match, and someone in the lobby, I don't know who it was, so I submitted all the documentation for it. Someone in the lobby teleported me outside of the map into a piece of terrain feature. So I couldn't play the match. I was stuck there the entire time. And if you leave the match, you get an AFK penalty, and you lose all the stuff you gain for that match. So I didn't want to get nothing. So I just turned on my OBS and recorded it, and I'm like, at the end of the match, I'm like, well, sorry to hear, but guys, but someone's getting banned. So I don't know how quick their response rate is on things like that, but it was like, I've never seen someone cheat that blatantly. Like, it's not a bug. It's not like, oh, I got stuck on something. It's, you have been, like, Gmod teleported to a different location. I don't know who did it, though, so I didn't point blame at, like, one person. But I'm like, here's the names of all the people that were in the lobby. Here's the recording of all the people and the game. I can't tell who it was, obviously, but they can check it in the logs. They can see what happens. So, but it was funny. Like, I was a little salty because I was using my last event item in it, so it felt a little wasted, but it was pretty funny. The other thing, too, is I think two of the survivors that were in that lobby might have been in on it. Because one of the guy had his name, like, oh, that's a turtle. Hi. I was still... Wait, I'm still reeling in when he appeared up top. What is going on? Okay, I need the horse to run to not get hit by this guy. So we're gonna have to do a little drive-by magic here. Alright, let's go. Is he coming? Is he waddling on over? I'm just gonna park the horse here. Where did you go, buddy? Did he go under the water? I know that they can fall through. No, he's still there. Wait. Oh. He's healing. I think he's stuck there. That sucks. Okay, he's... Can he not get out? Well. I guess we have a magic farming method. I don't think that's supposed to happen. They are aggressive, I think, right? Like, if I go in there, he'll attack me. Can we get him, like, unstuck somehow? Can you come? There we go. Okay. Got him. He's still coming? No, he got stuck there. Sir, what are you doing? Huh. And I don't think I can get the guards over here. It's also interesting that they have knockback. I didn't know that. Yeah, I can't use my elementalism on this either. The problem is he's also in a spot where Like, because he can't reach me, he's got infinite health regen, pretty much. After, like, a couple seconds. Did I just lose my Skullkua spot? I'm gonna be really sad if I did. Is there no way to get him off of it? Hello? No, he's just gonna regen. Well, that's unfortunate. And I can't tame him because I don't have the advanced creature control yet. Well, that needs to be fixed. He can't cross these, apparently. Even horses can walk across that, so I'm assuming that's not supposed to happen. Well, I guess we can just hang out over here. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna fish over here, I guess. I'm so confused. Oh my goodness. Let's try aiming for this spot right there. Can I launch it? There we go. So yeah, that white spot works. So he seems fine. He's not trying to eat my head right now. Someone's going to be very confused when they come in here later and there's just a bunch of turtles. I'm just going to keep an eye on them. I didn't even get to finish reeling in over here either. I don't know what happened, but he got pulled up, but my line was still in the water, needing to be pulled up further. Just stay there. Relax. We have a new friend, apparently. It's just... The thing that gets me, too, about the turtles is just their deadpan stare. Oh my goodness. That's just too funny. Hopefully we get our Skullkua before another turtle shows up. It's just hanging out. It sucks that the guards don't follow you when you're in combat like that. Just gonna side-eye him like this. While watching the bobber at the bottom. Another small one. It sucks that our spot over there is gone. I wonder if they despawn eventually. Or will they just stay there until they die? One way or another. Yeah, but look at that. Just stare into nothingness. Just even looking at the roof. Oh, man. Okay. Same spot. I got turtle breathing and snorting in the back of my head now. Well, I guess my ears, but... Oh. Might be a Skullkua, might be another turtle. I asked and I shall receive. Or it could be another ray. Is it the sand ray, I think? That we got earlier? Let's see. I mean, if this is our third Skullkua, that would be great. I would appreciate that. Because I know the Skullkua can get really big. It is a Silk Ray. A very tiny one compared to what I got before, which was 32,000 grams. Is this the happy guy? Hold on. Yeah, he's the happy guy. Oh, that smiley face. Not what we wanted, though, necessarily. I am terrified. Oh. Oh, that's a big guy. This is what I was meaning by... Sometimes it can be blocked by your hand. So you have to listen for the audio cue at that point. Also, the line dancing a lot is another good cue. If this is a turtle, it's going to be gargantuan. Almost there. Oh, he's really going for it. Oh. Nope, it's just a big Skullkua. Wow, that's a way bigger one than we caught before. Holy cow. Oops. That blew our record out of the water by like 7,000 grams. Let's go. 695. 27,695 grams. Nice. Not a legendary catch, but very nice. You just stay there. Here. There you go. We're friends now, right? Yeah, totally. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. All right. Off to the bank we go. And the Taskmaster, technically, as well. Sweet. I think we also... Did we pick up the new Gherkin? Yeah, perfect. Let's just do a quick check up here and see if there's any nearby. Yep, right there. There's one. See any more? Okay. Need 2 more. That would be awesome. So we can turn them all in at the same time if we find it. Oh, there's one. Nice. One more to go. If we don't find one more on the way over, I'm going to be surprised. Now that I say that, we're not going to find it, of course. I just had to say something about it, and we're not going to find it now. Any in here? Let's give a quick look. Don't see any. Okay. That's fine. Not the end of the world. Alrighty. Watch out, buddy. Yeah. Alright. 720 silver coins. 6 nacre. Not that we need more fishing renown, but the glory always helps. Ooh, okay. So there is like the silk ray and sand ray. We do need to get more blue squirts, but we don't have a lot of blue Sorex or Crystalla. Ooh, the daily task changed over. Black Creft. What do we need for you? Incesium, don't have. Black Opal, don't have. Silver Coin, we can use. Quality Leather, Calamine, Bone Tissue, or Trudis. Only available at 900 depth at nighttime in oceans. Okay. We could try that. So, silver coins or calamine. I think calamine's probably going to be easier and less expensive to do. But silver coins might be the better part then. Let's go take a look. Well, first of all, we got to deposit our stuff here, but... Someone's horse is just hanging out. Alright, let's grab all this stuff. Hello, friend. Alright, Canna. Fruitus. Our inventory is already filling up again. Probably move that out of here for now. Definitely deposit all that. Skullkua. Silk Ray. This is the empty one, I think, right? Yeah. So let's swap those around. So this should be the mining one. There you go. So we have our third bag here. So we can move some of the other fish in here. That are getting into the extra sizes here. There we go. Right. Gherkin. Okay, so calamine will work, obviously. Let me just take a look. So 1, 5, and 10 hook size. Okay. I don't know what else can catch with silver coins. You can also use bone tissue, apparently. But it looks like silver coins are better. Let's see. Let's check the Discord. Just to make sure. Minecraft. Five hook silver coin. Okay. So 5 hooks, silver coin. And is the depth about right? No. Because theirs is listed for Meduli. Let's see. Anything else? No. Okay, so they only show up from 12, like midnight, to 6 a.m. Looks like. Hold on. 5 hooks silver coin between 420 to 600 depth. Okay, we'll try that. So hook size 5. And silver coin. So let's grab like, I don't know, 40. We'll try using that. We can also try using the calamine later, if the silver coins don't work. But apparently this has had the most success. Alright. So it also says people people have the most luck when you're fishing in an area that has generally a max depth of 1800. So that's good to know. We need one more gherkin while we're out here. Don't see any. I wonder if our turtle friend is still over there. I wonder if they despawn, like, if there isn't a player in the area for a while. I don't know how the spawning mechanics work, other than I know running through a zone triggers... Oh, there you go. The bandits and stuff like that, and the highwaymen. Done. Nice. So we can turn that in after. Let's see if our turtle friend is still hanging out. If he's still here, it'd be really funny. So we also shouldn't be deep enough to run into more turtles, so at least there's that. Let's see, is he still... Yep, he's still there. Okay. So I wonder if we can fish outside. If any of these spots are 1800 around. I'm assuming not. Let's just test at 18. Oh, I guess I gotta put the hook and line on here. At the bottom. Let's see if we do this way. No, okay. So it looks like we do have to be inside for this. At least we have the secondary spot that's not possessed by an angry turtle. Can't believe he's still here. Okay. So let's pick a spot here. Probably aim maybe for that one. Or we can do this one. So let me do... What's the button? I think it's /time, right? /time. Okay, so we can't catch it for a couple minutes. And then we should be good. The question is, can we catch 5 of them during one night period? I don't think so. So we'll probably have to do 2 nights minimum, if I had to guess. Oh, he moved. He's no longer staring... Oh no, he's still staring up there. Okay. Trying to find a good spot like that, perhaps. I don't remember. I don't think things go by in real time, but let's see. Is it real time? think each minute is 10 minutes, right? Hey, going for Black Whisker? No, the daily right now, it just changed over to Blackcraft. So we're gonna take a shot at that, because it is getting close to midnight right now. Also, we have a turtle friend. I don't know if you saw this, but he's glitched. He can't path out of this area, so we can't bring him out to the guard, so we're just kind of chilling and hanging out with him. He is an unofficial friend right now. Why am I talking in guild? I don't want guild chat. What? How did I start talking in guild? I'm very confused. Okay. Turtle friend, exactly. I guess, does it say? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I have global turned off because global can get a bit spicy on occasion. Yeah. Oh, let me take the time to stretch. Because it looks like silver coins are going to be the best case. Because they don't have a location listed, so it's just between midnight and 6 a.m. You need to be in an ocean or Kinteri River. Incesium seems to be the best. Then rough black opal. Then silver coins, gravet, quality leather, calamine, bone tissue, and possibly Trudis. They have it marked as 900 depth, but on the Discord they have it marked down as... So they have it from 420 to 600 depth, but they're fishing in Meduli, so I wonder if it's different here. Because on the other information they have listed for Blackcraft, they say fishing, you want to cast at 900. So I'm not 100% certain. Close to my bottom. Close to the bottom is my bet on it. Yeah. Well, apparently, what they do, and thanks, JJ. Is 420 to 600 depth, but you want 1800 depth where you're casting. That's what they said in the Discord anyway. So that's like under half, like a third of the depth. Hey, JJ, doing pretty good. Had a bunch of my blood drained yesterday, but other than that, pretty good. Also woke up without power, which was an interesting start to the day. We had a huge thunderstorm last night. So currently we're trying to catch a fish that only shows up at midnight and 6 a.m. So we're waiting on that. Donated blood? No, I have I had 13 vials of blood drained for a bunch of blood work testing for my specialist. And then I have to go back, do it again at the start of August. I pretty much did. Although I think when I was talking with the nurse, they said generally if you donate blood, it's closer to 50 vials worth. So it's not like you're gonna be too hard off, but sounds creepy. Yeah. I mean, it's not too bad, though. I mean, I have to do blood tests quite often, so I'm kind of used to it. I am just a little unfortunate in the sense of, I got my mom's skin from her, which means, painful. But it's not too bad. The nurse at the location I went to was really nice. They did a good job. I kind of felt bad because normally when you walk in, you have a single piece of paper normally, right? Like just a square piece of paper with like the different testing you're doing. I walked in with 5. Must have been if she was alive when you took it. Yeah. But yeah. It's also, too, I'm doing more right now because I moved, so the new doctors and specialists I'm working with here, essentially don't trust my old doctor's tests and information, so they're making me redo them all. I mean, fair play. Like, it doesn't matter too much to me, obviously. You know, I'm gonna go outside. I want to get a better view while we wait. No reason to just stand inside. Except for the turtle trying to bite me through here. I see you. But, like, if I don't, like, sorry, I don't mind redoing the test anyway, because then you get more up-to-date information, even if it's the same as before. So, I don't mind too much. More information is better than no information, so. Or old information, I guess, in this case. But, yeah, gotta wait a couple more minutes, then we should be good. I mean, I could try and just... We could try and fish with a gherkin and see what happens. Because... Wait. Oh, I switched my... What's the swap weapons button? I can't remember it because it changed. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I'm just gonna do it this way. There we go. Let's just go to, like, I don't know, 600. Wait, you can't use gherkin as a bait? That's rude. Well, it sounds like they want to be thorough. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, I'm not gonna complain about it, but calamine's actually pretty cheap. We could try just fishing with it for now. I have a lot of it anyway, because I use it for healing abilities, so... Let's see. It should be fine. Yeah. Let me scoot. No, of course the pillar's blocking the moon. Yeah, I don't know if you were around. I explained all this stuff. Actually, it might have been in one of the Dead by Daylight streams. But, I have it saved because I want to just edit it into a short. Once I find the time to do that. It's weird. It's hard to find time because it's like the free time I have, unless I like, obviously if I have like stuff to do, if I have to do shopping, do, you know, studio stuff, whatever, then that's separate. But if I have the extra free time, I like just streaming. don't know. Don't get me wrong, there's times where it's like, I just want to kind of play a game alone for a little bit. But, I prefer actually chatting with people and talking, discussions, all that kind of stuff while playing. So. Plus, it's social interaction. As much as people complain about it, I spent quite a bit of time in hospital situations and otherwise. So, I'm definitely one of the people. I posted this, I think it was on Facebook or something, when COVID first hit. And it was something along the lines of like, stuck inside all day, can't socialize with people, social distancing and all this other stuff. And then below it, it's like, oh, that's called quarantine? I thought that was called daily life. Which is pretty funny. Little dark humor, but not too dark. Let's just really quickly check our time here. Okay, yeah, we got a little bit more time. That's fine. Already going for it. There we go. I have no idea why I'm fishing for them. It's more just to pass the time. And why not? Better than standing and just waiting. Technically, I'm using up my heels to fish right now, which is kind of hilarious. Yeah, I still gotta go in for the... I don't remember when they marked it down for. So I have to go in, do another MRI at some point here. I think it was the end of August, or maybe... So end of August or early September, I can't remember. Hey, big lake. Not super big compared to our max catch that we caught was, I think, 5,000 grams just before. Let me see. Yeah, 4,924 grams. There we go. I'm also interested to see if this will work here, because again, we're a little bit off, because the only information I can find on the Discord is people that were asking about fishing in Meduli. So honestly, I don't know if we can catch it here in Toxia. So we may find out and see if it works. And if we end up catching one, we can post about it on the Discord so other people know. Help each other out. This is so light, I probably don't need to brace, but... Let's see. Yeah, I'm just glad that we were able to get a different daily, other than the Kelp dragon. Which is totally not a seahorse. Which is what it makes me think of every time I see it. My brain wants to say sea dragon instead of kelp dragon. Oh, look at that tiny little guy. Tiny little fish. Okay, we're almost ready. Probably have time for one more cast out. Then we gotta go inside immediately. So... it looks like we're gonna have to fish 900. I've only fished for blackcraft in Meduli, and it was close to bottom. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, it's weird. I'm getting different information from so many different places. Like, not in a bad way. But just, it's a little hard because the other one said half, or a third to bottom, pretty much, in Meduli. And the other one says any nighttime ocean at 900. So the information conflict is real. There you go. Alright, let's move inside. Our turtle friend is still here. I don't know how long, but I'm assuming they despawn at some point. Because he's just kind of hanging out there. Being a chill dude. So on here. Aiming there. Okay. So, I mean, we can try 900, because we are nowhere... We're not going to get near bottom here. Right? Because I think the bottom here is like 2200 plus. 50 above it? Okay. Like, we were fishing here at 1600. So let's try 18. Just to kind of see if we hit the bottom here. We don't. It's gonna be a long reel time, that's for sure. Let's jump up to 2000. Deeper still. Let's jump up to 2500. Test that. Okay. 2500 is too deep. So let's try 2300. Okay. So that works. So let's try 24. Also works. So what about 2450? Okay. So 25 hit bottom, so this is pretty much it. And for our bait, we're going to use our silver coins. Wait, hit bottom this time again? I think we were off our target then. Let's see. Oh. Now that we put bait on it, it doesn't like us very much. There we go. Oh. Whatever that is, that's tiny. I don't think that is a blackcraft. I think they're quite heavy. I tried to find a spot with max depth of 1,000 and then go 50 above. Oh, okay. So maybe we should go out here then, instead. Because over here they say 900, so... Yeah, let's do that. I just... hold on. How do I... Can you not put it away, or do you need to reel it still? Maybe they got rid of that. You used to be able to put it away right away. I don't know if they got rid of it. That's unfortunate, though. Because we're burning time. We need to catch 5 of them. Then we're gonna have to wait a whole day. Just gonna reel the whole thing up. Yeah, it's a lake, okay. Alright, let's try going out here. Let's try... out here. The usual spot. So I'm assuming... Let's do about 900 to start with. Hit bottom. 800. Because I know we've hit 700s here. Okay. So 900 hit the bottom. What about 850? Okay, there you go. I heard magic. That was weird. Oh. Let's see what we got. We might be too low if this is like a... This is fought twice, so it's not a stick, at least. Oh, I bet it's the turtle I'm hearing out of, like, my left ear. It sounds like a spell cast. But you're saying that we want the max depth of 1,000, though. I wonder if 900's good enough. Maybe not. So I don't know if this goes any deeper here. I think the main part that's deeper is in here. Like... Like if we set for 950... Because we know that around here it goes for 900. So we could see if there's a spot. Might want to cast a little further. Quarter. Okay, that didn't hit bottom. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it's totally the turtle hissing in the back of my ear. Yeah, like, unless you're really lucky or you set this up prior, I have a hard time believing you can get 5 of them in one day. Or at least one cycle of the day. Because the funniest part is it does show up that there are some here in Toxia, like, on the map. Like, it shows that we should be able to fish them. I think it just shows from up there, though. I'll have to check the map after. It is a herb. Yeah, like, it wants us to fish for them up here. Hey, Himothy. Welcome on in. Appreciate the raid. Thank you. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Friday. We are just desperately trying to catch Blackcraft right now. Gonna go eat cheesecake and watch Happy Gilmore. Nice. Normal cheesecake or anything special about it? Oh man, he gave me a hankering for strawberry cheesecake now. I love it. But yeah, welcome on in, guys. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Hopefully everyone's having a chill day, looking forward to the weekend. Or potentially, depending on where you are, it might be the weekend already. But yeah, we're trying to get the daily done right now for Blackcraft. I'm not 100% sure if we can get them here in Toxia. Although I haven't tried yet. They are listed as Meduli on some, like, where some people are fishing for them. But there is a couple of online places that just say in oceans in general you can find them. So that's what we're hoping for. We're following Piers' suggestion right now. Kind of in the same vein as where he finds them in Meduli. We're using, I think, a 5 right now. Yeah, 5 hooks strung with silver coins. Had lemon curd cheesecake yesterday. Amazing. Ooh, sounds good. I really like my lemon stuff too. One of the weirdest yogurts I think I've had is lemon. Not because, like, the yogurt itself was weird, but just in concept. Generally, people don't think sour, like, lemon acid would go well with, like, a milk product. But it's actually really good, especially if you have, like, honey granola. It's amazing. So I got, like, honey nut granola, mixed it with that. So good. Although I haven't had lemon or lemon curd cheesecake. I've had a couple different types of cheesecake though, but not that one. We got Trudis, okay. right there and about a quarter. There we go. So, I'm trying to think. I think the only one I've really tried that I could say for sure that's kind of close to that would be like lemon meringue cheesecake, which might be similar to lemon curd. I'm not familiar. But lemon meringue is really nice. Oh man, all the talk of dessert make me hungry. Unfortunately, to satisfy it, I don't have a ton of dessert products here at the house right now. Mostly stuff for sandwiches. We were talking about that earlier. Being on a bit of a sandwich kick. I'm not sure how much time we have left before this runs out. Oh, that's too narrow. Yeah, sorry. Let's recast. And there we go. Perfect. So the bottom here is about 1,000, between 1,000 and 1,010. We're at 950. Unfortunately, my spot inside was taken by a turtle friend who is currently glitched, so he can't leave or die. So I got booted out from inside. But the outside view, personally, I like a lot better. But unfortunately, it looks like we're not having much luck here. This is so small, I think I can just reel I don't need to brace it. Let's see. Yeah, like, it's hard here too because I'm picking like the gray location of stone for my recast right across from us. But obviously if you need to charge cast, it's very hard to hit exactly the same every time. Which obviously being inside the tent is better, but it's got a way... its max depth is way too high for us. Which is unfortunate. Not to mention the very angry turtle. Which is another thing entirely. Probably do some short ones here. Nope. Don't do it. Do you know if they got rid of the where you can hot swap? Because when I'm reeling, I noticed this earlier. I couldn't change, like, put my weapon away to put it out if you have something on the hook. So I remember someone saying that that was a faster way of getting your rod back up, was putting it away. But obviously that does not seem to be the case. That was a little short, but that's okay. Because no matter where I cast without charging around us, and even obviously the shoreline too, it doesn't go deep enough. The only places that really get deep enough are inside the huts, but again, they go too deep. So, unfortunate part about that. I always go backwards if it, oh, like just walk out of it? Oh, okay. Good to know. Gotcha, gotcha. Did this... It didn't bottom out. I'm surprised the lack of bites. I'm going to press Z to type time, and that's when it's going to bite, and I can't click. I'm calling it right now. Yeah, we got a little bit more time. So we can catch them until 6 a.m. Yeah? Okay, cool. Nibbling away. Yeah, I definitely need to grab something to eat now. Not right this second, but afterward. You all have made me very hungry. To be fair, I haven't eaten much today yet, so. Had something in the morning when I woke up, which is like 4 a.m. But I don't think I've had anything since then other than water. Both literally and metaphorically, I hope they take the bait. I just had to complain about it, and there you go. Awesome. I'm assuming the black craft, though, is like the others, where it weighs a lot, so it'll pull down the rod quite a bit. So I'm assuming none of these lighter ones will be that. You could have worse scenery, though, for a fishing expedition. It is a herb. There we go. And, oh, I think that was a little too far. That's okay. Again, it's very hard to, if you're doing any type of charge cast, to exactly hit the same spot. It's not as heavy as gutta. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, it was so cool. We beat our record earlier, actually. What was it on? Hold on. Oh, I think I might have copied the wrong time. Oops. I think I copied the wrong date when I put it in my list. Shoot, what was it earlier? I think it was the Silk Ray. Yes, it was the Silk Ray. We caught one that was 31,000 219 grams. Was a large lad, to say the least. Oh. The unfortunate part, too, is this is costing silver every time we cast. Literally. So we have to use as bait for these guys. Let's see. This. All right. So a little bit further. There you go. I still love how Toxia looks. It's, I mean, again, the other towns are pretty nice in their own way. Like Fabernum and... My brain short-circuited. Tindrum and Meduli. I like Fabernum because it's like a more forested area. That's where we took like the actual amazing screenshot that we showed earlier, which was we were fishing in a river looking downstream. That looks heavier. And then 2 meteors went straight through the tree line in front of us and struck the ground, like right in front of where we were fishing. It was amazing. That was the last time I was in Fabernum. Yeah, it looks really cool. It was just like perfect timing. Let's see. No. Let's see. So it's either just like a bigger generic. Yeah. He is a larger lad. Oh, before I cast here, let me bring this up really quick. Hold on. Here. So this is the screenshot. This was in Faberdom. We were kind of fishing here along the river line. And if I zoom in here, you can see the 2 meteors that came down right here in front of us. It was so much fun. Oh, man. I need to move him so I can line up my aim. There we go. I like the city vibe fishing in Meduli as well. Yeah, Meduli is nice too. I was pretty fast getting the cape there. Oh, okay. I went to Meduli first. Oh, I took it. So I spawned in Faberdom. And after doing some stuff leveling there for a little while, I ended up going to Tindrum. And that was during the Christmas-ish event where they were the boxes everywhere with silver coins. And I did that for a little bit so I could get the elemental books. While I was there, I also did some mining and stuff like that just to get the gemstones. And then from there, I went down to Meduli because I was leveling alchemy. So I wanted to get all of the Sea-Dew and stuff like that I could while I was there. So I did that, leveled up alchemy and potion making quite a bit. And then after that, I came to Toxia with Squirrely. And I've been here since then. There's other stuff we do want to do eventually. Like, I do want to see the new zones, obviously, with the update. And all the new enemies and stuff like that. The one thing I'm very interested in, though, is we obviously have taming as one of our main skills. So I want to see if you can tame the larva, or if you need domination. But, yeah. Toxia is usually so dead. Have you seen anyone there? Yeah, we actually came across a few people today. It depends on your time zones. Because, like, for example, I'm, like, West NA. So the times where I'm playing, most players might be asleep, depending on where they're from. I don't know. So, but like, when I was playing in a different time zone before my work hours changed, we had like groups of like 5 to 10 people fishing. It was great. I think today, if I remember correctly, we probably seen about 6 or 7 people hanging around. We were doing, when we were in the other towns too, just for fun and stuff, because I was also leveling cooking, obviously, and we have ecumenical healing as well as support set up for elementalism. We were pretty much helping all the people that were running duels. So all of the food that we cooked, we'd give them food, obviously to replenish reserves and stuff like that. And then we would use ecumenical healing to actually heal them up so they can get back in the duels faster. The duel people really appreciated it, and I love doing it, so. I think the guildies were in Toxia today. Oh, nice. Yeah, we've seen a couple people running around. A couple people on horseback with horse gear. So maybe doing some transit runs up to Morinker. Possibly. I have quite a lot of stuff, but I don't really want to transit a bunch of stuff and get absolutely murdered. The only thing to do in Toxia is collect gherkins and fish. Yeah, pretty much, other than the elementalism, yeah. I mean, that's why I'm here, right? Like, when I started doing fishing stuff, that's when Squirrely was like, hey, you should come down to Toxia with us. And that's what I've been doing since then. We finished leveling our fishing already, obviously. Other than our scale lore. We definitely need to get that up still. Mostly leptoid, I think. Mostly for alchemy stuff. But there are quite a few books that are for sale that I want. And some elementalism stuff that's in Morinker. So what I've been doing is just kind of hanging out, fishing, completing the dailies or timed quests whenever we've been on to earn money. And we've been kind of just saving it up to try and pay for the books. I'm not sure where I'm going to go next or how long I'm going to be here, to be honest. I don't have a strict plan necessarily. We have another character that's about crafting and mining, but this is the main character we've been doing. I mostly made that character to help out with elementalism to try and find the geodes for it. But this character is a like weird support build, pretty much, where we have elementalism and ecumenical for healing and support for magic. We also run cooking and alchemy for making food and potions. Obviously, we have fishing up, because fishing is a good way too for getting potion material. And then, like blood kua, for example. And then taming for actually having and taming animals. So the idea eventually is to do the traveling hermit healer kind of thing. So, but yeah, like there's all the new stuff in the update we haven't seen much of yet. I've heard mixed results from a lot of people. Some people really like the new weapon skills. Some people really dislike them. But that's when the update went live. So I don't know how people's opinions have kind of settled into. I've kept myself really away from most, like, YouTube videos or, like, direct spoilers on, like, this is how you do the event and stuff like that. Not, like, for any specific reason, just more, like, want to try and find out myself later. But the one thing I'm very interested in, as someone that really likes pet builds in lots of games, is the new larva that can hatch after you keep them alive and fed for a while. Apparently they can turn into other things, tegmatons. I am interested to find out if you can have them with taming or if it's a domination requirement. Hopefully it's both. Because you could make the argument that, hey, you're taming it in the sense of you're being its parent from larva to larger creature, whichever that creature seems to be. That's the wrong button. What time are we at? Okay, we still have a little bit of time. Right there. But yeah, like there's a lot to. So. Like as in the form of just unlocks too. Most of the abilities I'm interested in are honestly part of the I don't remember what it's called. The secondary skills that can be used by any weapon type. Because the only other weapon type we really have for like defense right now in our build, because our build's a little light, is archery. Obviously, with how I'm making the character, we're a little spread thin on a lot of primary, both profession but also action points. So we're a little bit lacking on the weaponry front. I guess it could, like, we could dip into more damage stuff in the elementalism and the ecumenical as well. But for the most part, that's our primary. I need to double check the requirements for each of the upgrades. Because the only two other than Snapshot, which apparently is the one you get first, I would like to acquire would be... Didn't hit the bottom, okay. Just taking a long time to bite. Is the disengage and the knockback arrow. More from... I don't normally participate in PvP. I've gotten killed a few times, obviously, but not that I wouldn't ever participate in PvP, especially eventually if we end up joining a guild eventually or something like that. Or making our own. I don't know what the plan is yet. I don't really have a plan when it comes to that. But I like being the healer. So even during the senses where we will be in PvP, I probably won't be in a damage roll. It's why I liked doing the I guess you can call it a dungeon kind of. When we were in Haven and stuff like that too. We were getting a bunch of parties together. This was very early on, obviously. But we ended up doing a bunch of dungeon runs through the Rat Ogres. Can't remember the name. Through their area with a bunch of people. It was really fun. So it's not like I'm distant for player games like that, but it's not normally my thing. Which is weird, because then I play Albion Online, which is literally the exact opposite of that. Oh. Okay. Oops, my mouse is getting away from me. Hello? And I need to fix my... I have one of the larger mouse pads, but just because of how much time I spend at my desk, whether it be on stream or otherwise, it kind of wore out at the bottom. So there's a little bit of a divot there now. Oh, hello. Apparently you can catch them here. Look at that. Only took a day. Look at the little tiny dude. So that took 5 hours in game. And I will double check our... Actually, you know what? I should double check the bait now to see how much we used. So it took 17 to catch one. That's too short. So I don't know how efficient that is. But we finally caught one, so I'm happy. Oh, there you go. So they can be pretty light. That was only 400 grams. Wait, have we caught them before? I might have to add them onto my list. No, we haven't caught one yet. That's the first black creft. We've caught the cuprum and the hammer, but not the black. Yeah, and the quest is to catch 5 of them. So, now to be fair, some of our time got wasted earlier because I was looking in too deep of a location. And that's like entirely my bad, obviously. So, let's just cut like an hour out of that for the sake of brevity. So, $5:15 when we caught it. Let's cut an hour out. So it took 4 hours for one. So you're looking at like 4 in-game days to catch what you need for the daily quest, which is kind of a lot, actually, because you need 5, I think. I'll double check after this, but I'm pretty sure you need 5 of them. But to be fair, we're in Toxia. Most people say to fish in Meduli for them. Sorry, one sec. So we could be at a bit of a disadvantage for spawn rates. Which is totally fair. So, because when you think about it, it was what? I think we brought 40. So, 1 every 17 so far. I did the task one time and then never again. Yep. Unfortunately, it was that. This is the new one that replaced the one that's actually impossible to do. Because the other one was the Kelp Dragon, which was the previous daily. And we did get confirmation that that's bugged right now. As of, well, last person that confirmed it was bugged was like 9 p.m. last night. And there was no hot fixes or anything, so I'm assuming that's not fixed yet. So we went from impossible to slightly bothersome, which technically is an upgrade if you consider that. But this might be the last cast, actually, because it's probably going to hit 6 o'clock. And then we for sure cannot catch them. The downside, though, is that you can't take other quests at the same time as a daily. Because it would be a lot better if you could. Like, imagine, like, the Black Craft or whatever that are locked into a specific time period, so it might take multiple days to do. If you could have one of the normal quests at the same time, that would be amazing, because then you could fish for those others during the off hours, and then try and work on your daily from the midnight to 6 a.m. I know they have said before they don't want people taking multiple quests because people could stack them or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. But I think if you take the daily and one of the normal, that should be fine personally. But unfortunately, I'm a dev, but not on this game. Oh. It's a bigger than the others so far. If this is our second one, that'd be nice. Then we'd only need to get 3 more next time. Yeah, one of the ones was really rare, and I don't remember exactly which one it was. Shoot. I think it was Silk. No, it wasn't Silk Ray. Huh. Well, there was one of them, or no, it might have been Silk Ray. But essentially what we were doing is we were trying to do one of the quests where it was timed. Oops, I pressed the wrong button again. Awesome. I believe it's 6 now. Yeah, okay, we can't catch them anymore. Trying to remember. I'm gonna, just for the sake of it, I'm pretty sure it was one of the rays, so I'm gonna say Silk Ray. And you needed to catch, I think, 3 or 5. We went the entire time on stream without catching a single one. And at the last part of the stream, we caught a legendary catch of one. And it was just like, oh, okay, thanks. One of the very few legendary catches we got. Like, the others I've actually posted in the Discord. We got a 2 legendary Herbis and a legendary Canna. That was like last week, actually. It was just hilarious. It's like legendary catch, and it's just a giant eyeball staring back at you. It's kind of funny, actually. Let's put that back. There we go. But yeah, I totally think you should be able to take one normal quest with your daily. Especially since the dailies tend, from what I've seen anyway, to be the more rare options. Like, I've never seen a Herbis daily. Now, I could have just been unlucky and missed it, but I always see them as the rare objects, generally. So I think, like, if you could take the daily and a normal, I don't see a problem with that. I think there was one other one we had a hard time with, too. I think it was Cuprum Creft. That one took a long time to get done. It took like a couple days, I think. Did we finish? I think we finished the Gherkin. Yep, we got all 3. Let's turn that into while we're there. Excuse me. What's like the worst one? Like the worst one you've ever had to do so far? Like the one that plagues your, like the back of your mind that you shudder if you see it get chosen again for daily. Is there some like that? The Blood Cool one for me wasn't too bad. It just took a while. I was pretty unlucky with how many we got. Or was it Blood Cool? Skull Kua. That was the one. Oh, I gotta turn this in first. Hello, random person. There's another person I haven't seen yet today. So there you go. I think that's 6 or 7 people now today. It's nice. Hello, sir. Thank you for the silver coins. But yeah, let me see. These refreshed last time. I haven't gone for boarfish. I accidentally caught a ventriosus the other day too, which was pretty big. Yeah. I have no idea what's up with these guys though. I haven't even been able to confirm what the bug is with people. They just say, hey, that's another person too. Everyone just says, hey, we can't catch any of them no matter what we do. So I don't know if like they changed like spawn areas or some numbers around in the code, but it was Cuprum Craft. Okay. Yeah, that one was rough. There you go. Get over here, buddy. I think it's in this one. Yeah, I gotta sell some stuff at some point here. The amount of herb we have is just ridiculous. Oh, I gotta add Black Creft in before I forget here. Because it's going in the list of things we have caught. 417 grams. Okay. There we go. Pretty good. All right. What time are we at here? Okay. Well, let's get rid of our silver coins before we get murdered and lose them. I actually joke about that. People in the game have been pretty friendly so far. Got murdered a couple times, but what else do you expect? Alright, so let's grab you. Do, do, do. Just another one. Oh, different name. So let me take a look here. just take a look really quick and see if there's people. I'll take a look here. Because we'll probably have to take off. Here. I always come backwards and then I am confused at where I'm going. Which is hilarious because I can read maps very well. But if you ask me for directions there without being able to look at that, I would be like very confused at where to go. Alright, buddy. I will take those. You following still? Yep. Alright. Alright. We will send everyone over in a raid here. I'm just gonna try and see here. Let's see. Oh man, don't have a ton of streamers up right now. Which is a little unfortunate. Okay, we got someone. I have no idea who this is, and I don't mean that in a bad way. But, Bruce Lee, and the title is Friday Night in Maryland. So, we'll send everyone over. Before we do that, once again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. And thank you for the follow, I really appreciate that. Welcome on in. Thank you, thank you. And as always, I don't stream on weekends normally. I do stream every day of the week, however. So, hopefully everyone, you enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you next time. And for the rest of the day, hope you have a great one. Whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening. Depending on your time zone where you're at. So as always, thank you guys so very much. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. And bye-bye. So guys, yeah, you too, Piers. Have a good weekend. Show our new friends some love. Again, I haven't personally heard of them, but we'll see. I'll probably stick around for a little bit, but I gotta get some work done. So, all right, bye bye.
It's been so sluggish lately too.